Do a quick tutorial video on managing the website. This will also allow me to do a quick overview of where to find certain information, but also I'll go over the groups a little bit. I know as a member of the Start Here team, people can ask a lot of questions about a lot of things. So I'm just going to go through the website as a way to, let y'all know kind of what's going on around here and show you how to uh, get people in the right direction. So here's the main page, blueridge.org. There's always different things on here. Right on the main page, you can find a section where you can get to the message archives, which is the different services. At the bottom, there's an area where you can sign up to get the newsletter. If somebody has an overarching question and you're not sure where to send them, at the bottom of the main page, there's the info email address. So they can always send just basic questions there and it'll get filtered down to the right place for them to hear back. There's also links to our different social media pages there. At the top here, I'm going to hit the menu. So if you go to the welcome section, goes through the locations and service times, educates people on Be Our Kids, Be Our Youth, also Start Here, because Start Here is where we want new people to start out. You can also find an area with our beliefs and our mission. So I'm going to go to our beliefs first. So it breaks down what we believe as a church, but also there's a link here that takes them to the full doctrinal statement. It's also blueridge.org/doctrinal statement. So if individuals want to know more in depth, kind of read our doctrinal statement, that's where they'll want to go. Going to take us back. So there's also our mission. So this goes through why we exist. We're here to help people follow Jesus, but it also goes over the press values with their accompanying scripture. Going to take us back to the main page now. You always hit Blue Ridge to go back to the main page. This menu here, so again, it kind of walks you through there. Next steps, the watch and read section. This is the archives of the messages, baptism messages, all the different messages. Goes way back or right there. They can find different stories here if they want to check out stories of just God moving through our church. Right Now Media, they can click there, and if they want to join Right Now Media, they just sign up here for access. Right Now Media it's basically like the Netflix of Bible studies and educational material. It's a free resource provided to the attendees of Blue Ridge. It's pretty amazing. They can do home studies based around that. Just a lot. It's a huge free resource. The calendar, I'm going to click there. Kind of gives you an update. So today's the 26th of what's going on. I'll be honest. The calendar doesn't seem to stay. Oh, it's updated. So yeah, it's staying pretty up to date now. So yeah, if they want to find out what's going on in any given day as far as group wise for that day, they can check on the calendar and it'll walk them through everything. Everything may not be on here, but it is a good area to check out. Contact information. If they have an overarching question, they can come here to the contact button and send in that inquiry, and it will get filtered down to where it needs to go. So if there's questions that are just overarching and you're not sure how to answer it, you can always connect them with me for one, or you can connect them with the Start Here coordinator or the connections director, and then they can also come here. All right, now we're going to get into kind of more the where a lot of the material will be, and this will make this video a little longer than normal. So I'm going to start the next steps section. These are all the different areas where people can get connected. So we're going to start out at groups. Now, you can filter down the different groups by campus if you want, but there's many different groups here. Life groups is something that's just getting started. This video is being recorded November 26, 2019. These groups, life groups, are going to be small home-based groups looking to go active in Bedford in February 2020, looking to go active at New London September 2020. College life, all of these groups, for the most part, run on semesters. So they're not all of them going year round. Single life goes year round. Start here, of course, is every month. Those are the only two. The other ones do take breaks. College life is for individuals 18 to 25. And this operates more, see here, okay. So the next one will be February 9th through 12th. So the dates are on the pages. This operates more like the life group model. There are events that happen at the building, but they regularly meet in homes. And there are couples that lead each group together. Parent life also operates more like our life groups as far as it's a group and they all operate in the homes. Now, one thing I also want to mention is we do have a childcare stipend. So if couples with kids want to attend groups together, or there may be a single parent or guardian that wants to attend a group and they don't have childcare, if they're paying for childcare at all, there's no income requirements or anything like that. They can just notify the group leader. They can also reach out to me and I can get them the information, but there's a stipend. So it depends on how many kids they have and how many hours the actual group is that they're attending. And they will be able to, it usually covers about half, give or take, of the babysitter. Now, multiple couples can share a babysitter and they can still get a stipend per couple. So that kind of encourages people to kind of live life together a little bit more. But yeah, if they have any more additional information about that, then they are welcome to, that's something they can do the contact section of the website, or you can give them the connections director information. I'd be glad to help out. Encounter, that is a great group for people who are newer in their faith. Also a great group for people who are looking for specifically gospel-centered material to go through. That is, they go through the book of John. It does last for a while, like we can see. Yeah, so this time it went September through May. So it is a group that lasts a while, but people can come in at any time. The only groups that don't really allow for people to start at any time, where they need to start in the beginning, is parent life, married life, and college life. They'd really want to start in there as well. So single life. This is a group for singles who are looking to just learn what it looks like to walk out being single in a way that honors Christ. It is not a group that's designed for people to meet and start dating. It's a group that's designed to seek Jesus and see what it looks like to live that out. Married life, that's for married couples, just like it sounds. That is a very sought after group here. They do have a cap. Married life, parent life, and college life, they do have caps. So if individuals are interested in that, I suggest they stay up to date and they go in there and they can ask questions. Any of the groups that somebody has questions about, all they have to do is go to the group listing on the website. So let's go to Women's Life. And there's an ask a question section, or they can register and find out more information. The other groups, Men's Life it's a men's group. Women's Life is a women's group. That pretty much handles the main groups there. Now we're going to look at care. Be Rich, when you come in here, Be Rich it's just opportunities to give directly to specific needs. Celebrate Recovery, that ministry actually has something in place for pretty much all age groups. So there are groups for the infants and the young children, so that The kids can participate in that while the parents are going to their group. Need care. So this is just kind of an area where, say somebody needs help with something, they can come here, they can hit the get help button. Um, some of the things that they may get connected with on there, well, it's just kind of a one-stop shop for intake, because then after they see what their needs are, they might connect them with benevolence, maybe meals ministry, movie ministry, lifeline caregiving, a group like Grief Share. Divorce care is just that. Well, the name can be a little misleading because people can walk that out if they've just been divorced. But we love when people who are looking like they're in the midst of talking about divorce or separated. That's an ideal group for individuals that fall into that boat to take together, and it can help them walk out things to maybe be able to find reconciliation, different things of that nature. There are kids programs with divorce care as well. Lifeline caregiving, of course, that's for people who are in or on the way to crisis. They can call or submit. There's information under here on how to put in a request for Lifeline caregiving, and they'll meet with a caregiver one-on-one. Grief Share is designed to help people walk out just losing somebody. Life Healing Choices and Celebrate Recovery are based on the same steps and choices, principles, but they're based off of the principles from the Sermon on the Mount, which is really cool. They're both just a really in-depth discipleship program. Safe Families. So that is a program where if a single parent or a family, or however it goes, if they are in crisis or on the way to crisis, close to a crisis, they can reach out to that ministry, and that ministry will help host children so that the parents can get help kind of getting things, getting their lives kind of just back in order. And it can also be for people who are helping others. So there's just an example, a grandmother who is caring for her grandkids, and she's just getting maxed out, or any family member that's doing that, and they just need some respite. Then they can look at getting some help through that as well. Marriage prep. So it's basically pre-marriage preparation. So couples that are looking to get married, they can go there and request and partake in that. They'll be set up with another couple. Financial Peace University. That is Dave Ramsey's program. Great program on managing money. MoneyWorks. People can get financial coaching through here if they're having a hard time with their finances. MoneyWorks also puts on different groups every now and then. I know Craig Rochelle, they used to put on one of his groups, which is kind of cool, called Making Change. And MoneyWorks is also the group that puts on Financial Peace University. Caregiving training right now, currently, caregiving training is 15 weeks long, and it's 3 hours per week. So 45 hours of training, and it's to become a Lifeline caregiver. You can take the training without becoming a caregiver. There's just a small cost, I believe, if you do that. Prayer, you can go here to join the prayer network so that you're getting the prayer requests, or you can go there and submit a prayer request to the prayer network. Hundreds, maybe thousands of people are on that prayer network, definitely hundreds, and the requests will go out and they'll be praying for you. Visitation, of course, is for individuals in the hospital. BR Support, this is where individuals can go and apply directly for to receive meals from the meals ministry, assistance with moving. They can also apply for benevolence, things of that nature. So that takes care of the groups and the care. Events is going to be an area where different event style things are. So Together services, surviving the holidays, the Global Leadership Summit talks about when baptism is, campus work days, so just different events around the campuses. We have baptism. You want to send people to baptism, there's a short video. They can also fill out the baptism application, or they can ask questions. So if you know anybody, or anybody mentions wanting to learn more about baptism, and you can walk them through that, but then also they would want to submit a baptism application, and it'll list the next baptism interview date. So they'll want to come to the interviews happen after every service. They'll want to come to that to learn more about baptism. Here's the serve section. People who want to serve, we have a ton of information. This has been done really well now because the serve page actually has a filter. So they can filter by campus, choose preference areas. They can also choose undecided. If they just want to meet, they'll meet with the connections director to talk more. They can choose just court order community service if that's what they need to do, and they can see areas that are approved for that. They can also check child youth serving opportunities available if it's somebody that is a minor that's looking for opportunities to serve. Choose filter by days of the week, and then every serving area also has its own little page. So pretty cool. So we'll go just down here to, let's say, visitation. I'm just clicking there. It'll give a short description of the team, and then they will hit the connect button and they'll fill this information out. And then after they've submitted that information, they will be contacted by a leader in that area. Then we also have the give section, which is where people can tithe, and they can also contribute to things like Be Rich. They can learn about contributing to just any financial giving opportunities. And then, of course, there's the missions section. Now, if somebody wants to learn about upcoming mission trips, you would want to send them to this area. It talks about the different partners that we have for missions. You can learn more about them. You can sign up to receive updates on missions. But then you can also see right here, BR Global. You can learn more upcoming mission trips. We click there, and it'll list all of the upcoming trips that we are aware of, which is pretty cool. Let's see here. I believe that should be pretty much it. Yeah. I'll take us back to the home page. That's kind of a basic walkthrough through the website. Really doing the walk through the website was just so I could talk about the different areas around Blue Ridge. One thing I do want to say is if somebody is just overwhelmed with being able to get connected, it could be a lot of info all at once and start here. So walk that out with them. One of the things we want to do is we want to stay connected with the people as long as they need so that they're tethered to us. That can be one of the hard things when you're new to church or you're, new to at least to Blue Ridge, to our church. It's a lot. And you can feel like you're just connected to a website. And so Start Here is designed so they feel like they're tethered to a human. So as leaders, especially the table leader role, we're there to help them walk that out. And then if somebody just really doesn't know what to do next, or if you're having a hard time answering questions and they're just wanting to learn more, then you just send them right to me, right to the connections director, and I'll be more than happy to help them out. Well, I really appreciate y'all and everything you do. It's a big deal. People finding a connection to the local church can change their life. So as we love people through these transitional moments in their lives, we are going to help change their lives and in turn change families and communities and help people follow Jesus. I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a wonderful day.